Bzzz.
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 Warning, this podcast contains bzzz.
What is all over my screen?
Zombie brains. What's up, everyone, and welcome to the ASOTVpodcast for iZombie Season Dose, Episode...
A number.
17. I don't know what 17 is in Spanish. Reflections of the Way Liv Used to Be. I'm your host, Dom. Sitting with me is Nikki. And way the hell over there in the morgue is Kim.
I'm guessing you gave me a different background.
No?
No, it's just Liv.
Oh, okay.
You're
I don't
just-
know what
you're just-
background
The morgue
is.
is over there.
You're never gonna know what your background
Hey,
is. now.
don't try now. Now, officially, my background has been hijacked, and I don't know anymore.
I could be anywhere I want. And that's the beauty of this.
Like
So.
the Bahamas.
No, but I put her in the crack spot. So, what did you ladies think of this episode?
I thought it was fantabulous.
Oh, amazing.
Amazing and fantabulous.
Mhm.
Excellent.
Ravi never. He's always just. I can't even. I don't have words for Ravi. He's just so great.
Ravi is, if anybody out there watches The Flash, Ravi is the Cisco Ramon of this show. They're similar characters.
Yeah.
They're not exact, but they're similar.
No. Yeah, I get where you're going with that.
But yeah, to me, this episode, the pinnacle, the great moment for me was just the whole story with Agent Bozzio. Loved it. Loved the whole thing, start to finish. It's kind of a cool program that he's got the kids running. You know, like he's clearly manipulating the kids. He's trying to reform them, but he also has his own agenda. You know, because it seems like he's not exactly trying to reform them. Like, he's trying to set some of them up for stuff, too.
I'm just waiting for his daughter to come in.
His daughter?
Yeah.
Who's his daughter?
I'm pretty sure they're gonna cast her as, from Kristen Bell. Kristen Bell's gonna come in, she's gonna be the daughter, because that's what she was in Veronica Mars. She was his daughter.
Oh.
I'm waiting for that.
Didn't Kristen Bell already have a part in this show?
Yeah, she was a voiceover.
Okay.
She read an audiobook.
Was it B's fan fiction audiobook?
Maybe.
I don't know.
That's not fan fiction. That's an erotic novel. That's
Oh.
different.
Oh. Ooh.
Well, what if fan fiction is a little bit erotic? What is it called then?
It is fan fiction. Normally is erotic in some way or another.
Oh yeah? Oh. I'm reading the wrong shit then.
I have never read a fan fiction that doesn't have some sort of sex in it.
Really?
Huh.
So, I don't know. What did you guys think about Agent Bozzio?
He's an amazing actor. I don't know. We haven't really got enough of him yet for me to actually get a good read. Right now, he just seems like he's a dickhole of a detective.
Well, yeah, kind of, and that's what I like about it, because he's on the up and up. He's got this plan to reform people, and we kind of find out that that's what Blaine is in, right? He's in this reform program. Not Blaine.
Clive?
Drake.
Drake.
I meant Drake and said Blaine. Drake is in this reform program. You know, that's why he was working undercover for Mr. Boss. He's doing stuff for Bozzio, and Bozzio's keeping all this information on the DL. I don't know. I thought it was kind of cool. So Drake is not actually working with the police. He's forced to. He's blackmailed, basically, by Bozzio.
Well, no, he is a cop.
He was a cop. And his mom's like, I didn't want him to go undercover, but he did anyways.
No, see, I don't think he was a cop. I think the whole point is he was in the drug ring. Bozzio busted him, and he's making him do 5 cases for him. 5 things.
He said he was a cop.
Yeah, his mom had pictures and everything. She was showing Liv. That's why Liv, at the beginning of the episode, went into Boss's office and beat the heck out of one of the guards in that one room.
Yeah, he is a cop. He was undercover as a cop. He's a cop undercover. That was the whole big thing in the last episode. That there was a big reveal. Drake's actually a cop.
I know he's undercover, but I didn't know he was legitimately a cop. I thought he was part of Bozzio's program.
No, he was legitimately. He went through the police academy and everything. He's a cop. Yeah.
How did I?
There was a whole big scene at the end of last episode with Liv and Drake's mom going through the photo album, and there's him in his uniform, fresh out of the academy.
I must have missed that.
She said, I told him not to go undercover.
See, I heard that, but I missed the photo somehow, and I'm thinking that he's undercover because of Bozzio.
Well, I mean, he is working for Bozzio. Bozzio probably has something on him that we're not aware of yet, but...
Yeah.
I mean, I do like Bozzio's sense of humor, because when him, Clive, and Liv were on that pier, he's like, zombies? That's ridiculous. And Clive's like, pfft, and Liv's like, oh no.
Go thrown into my hole.
Shit.
Yeah. No, but Liv was actually really interesting, because she had this whole, Ravi, would we still be friends if you knew me before all of it? Because, Liv was one of those obsessive compulsive people. The brain that she was on this episode was probably the closest to her that we've ever seen.
Yeah. And I mean, no. The answer would be no, because she would still be human. She'd be doing her internship in the actual hospital instead of, going to the morgue, because she's a dead person.
And her and Major would be married.
Yes, they would be.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess so. Major on the brain.
Oh, that was great.
The extremely positive brain, what they had left of it. See, this is exactly what I was talking about, is they need to keep these brains on file, locked away, and Ravi did just that. He kept this one specific brain for a reason. Gave Major the positivity brain for when he turned back into a zombie.
Even though I'm pretty sure Ravi hated Liv on that brain so much. He just couldn't handle it. So I think he is saving them, but not just for, just in case it's just because he has to.
Well, I think would you rather have live on one brain than the other? I think that's the reason you'd save them. It's because it's like, okay, well, we're going to need to get rid of this brain really quick. Maybe not be ideal, but I'd rather you be happy than some psychopath.
Yeah, well, I mean, Major was he was kind of reclusive. As soon as he turned back, it just seemed like he was depressed almost. He just didn't want to, and he was done with it. So Ravi giving him the positivity brain was probably a really, really good move on his part.
It was a positive thing for him.
Well, I'm glad that Major got to explain himself. That it wasn't just
Yeah. We found out Ravi tranked him because he was turning into the ragey zombie. It wasn't because he just wanted to pack him up and, tie him up to find out the reasons why he was doing this. It was because he saw him changing.
Why does Ravi want to tie up Major?
To get answers.
Okay.
They're not that good
Fan
of
fiction.
Friends. Fan fiction.
Or fanfiction.
I'm sure that's been done.
Probably. Probably.
I could write some Rob.
Whoa.
Fanfiction.
Some major Ravi fanfiction. Yeah. Did we find out whether or not Blaine's case was a solo incident of amnesia?
They haven't tested. They haven't tested on anybody else yet.
We haven't tested yet.
Yeah, so we don't know because they haven't given Major the cure yet.
They were going to try to turn Vaughn into a vampire.
Yeah.
And then give him the cure.
Right.
They don't like.
And that's actually that's actually a really good idea. Like, it's a genius plan. It's yes, let's do this to somebody we don't really like. And if it works, then we know it works. If it doesn't work, then we have one less bad person in the world. So it's kind of a win-win.
But then
That would've been interesting
Major gets
if they
swatted.
We could actually have.
Yeah?
The dog lady.
Yeah, the minor.
Oh,
Oh.
that dog lady.
Yeah, Miner's the dog groomer. Yeah, oof.
Yep.
That kind of puts a whole kink in the plans because she's like, I think I have some information about the Chaos Killer. Major Lily White. And all of a sudden, eyes perk up.
Yep.
So.
They've been looking at him before because they saw him with Blaine. And,
right, and this is how the episode ended.
Yeah.
So, like, this is... And going into the next episode, where, like, next week is the end, right? We have a double episode.
It is the finale.
And we're going to have 2 episodes back-to-back into the finale. You know?
That's nuts. I mean, another thing that we should probably talk about is Blaine.
Mm-hmm.
And then the utopium trait that, you know, it's Donnie that took over, right?
Yes.
And it's funny seeing Blaine on the you know, with the other shoe on, looking at these people eating brains and, you know, piling out the drugs and making, you know, little goodie bags. And he's just like, huh? And he called Donnie the boss, which was so funny.
Yeah, it's like a really funny role reversal because Donnie's not boss material by any means.
No, he's way too reckless
But-
with the decisions.
But watching him play banjo and the one-eyed guy playing on the washboard, like, oh my god, that was the funniest thing ever.
But to be honest, I could see. I mean, we know Blaine plays the piano,
Right.
so I mean, it's.
But
not,
he doesn't like play it as like a positive, you know, like what brands were they eating that was making them play music? You know, like that's
good brains.
That's what it was because you saw them eating brains, and the next thing you know, they're playing music. So I don't even know necessarily if people made the connection, but whatever the fuck they were eating, they must have like went out and murdered a band.
Wow.
I feel bad for Blaine right now. I really do. He's kind of being shit on, and then all of this other stuff. He's trying really hard to like. He's like, why? I don't understand. Why? I guess I'm a bad guy. I don't understand why I'm a bad guy. I don't even understand what's going on.
Well, remember that guy that we killed his fiance and then turned her into a zombie, or you turned into a zombie and then killed him, and that's him. He's right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was it. He just looked at him like, oh hey, and Major's on that brain, so he's just like, it's all right, dude, it's good. Like it was just
awkward.
Yeah.
I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. Oh, I wouldn't wish that on him.
I wouldn't wish that on him, cause he's my worst enemy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. There's a little bit of sympathy for Blaine right now, just a little bit, but that's because his character is so amazing that we're kind of missing the badass Blaine right now. Like, you know, our heart is kind of, you know, it's kind of crying a little bit.
So torn from the whole. I mean, you just see Blaine and you see Peyton, and you know he's trying to remember, and she's like hard on him. But at the same time, you can see like this invisible, like, you know, this. I'm reaching for you. I want you to not be this person that you are, but you are.
Mm-hmm.
And it just makes me sad because I liked their little connection.
As much as I hate on Peyton, I'm okay with the Blaine and Peyton thing. Because there's no one else for Blaine, to be honest.
Really?
Peyton was really frustrated with Blaine this episode, so
She was.
Oh yeah, she was.
I don't know if if he's gonna get another chance. You know.
You can
Who's Mr. Boss?
Oh yeah, because I mean
He was just
the whole beginning of the relationship was because he had all the information on Boss.
Yeah.
yeah.
So
After he said that, she was just like, and she just like walked out. You know, like oof.
I don't know. Do you think he's faking it to a degree, or
No.
no? You think it's a genuine thing?
No, I think it's 100% because I don't think he would allow his company to fall into disarray like that.
No.
Yeah.
You know,
there's
like
yeah.
he would still be involved in his company and be playing amnesia to everybody else. You know, like if he was faking it.
Right.
There is no way in hell he'd let what's going on go on with all of them, like especially freaking uh, Danny telling him what to fucking do. There is no way in hell he would just be like, you know what, I'm done with this. Slaps him in the face because he couldn't like I just couldn't see him openly losing control like that.
Well, what has me the most interested now is what happens when he gets his memories back and tries to retake over his business. There's going to be a bit of a power struggle.
There is, and
Okay.
especially if he's not a zombie at that point, he's not really going to have that extra bit of power that he relies on. He's definitely going to have to go higher lengths to beat out Donnie now.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't think it's
even though Donnie's kind of an imbecile, he's still going to have to actually fight for it to get it back.
I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think it's gonna be that as hard as I think we think it's gonna be, because Blaine is still a very hard ass and he's very smart, and I think, and I honestly don't know how immediately Danny's gonna just like go into, oh shit, he remembers everything. I didn't do it. I didn't do it. Like immediately go into submissive mode and go fuck.
I don't know. If he gets, I mean, we know that Blaine said bury it because Boss is onto us, and we're gonna wait for a better time to bring this out. And Donnie's going right ahead with it, and he's gonna get Boss's attention, and Donnie's gonna end up dead. So I mean,
Yeah.
that's the way I
More
see
dead
it.
than he already is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he's still walking around. He's still talking.
He's a zombie. He's dead.
Oh yeah, he's a zombie.
Whatever. To me,
Yeah,
that's
but
still
Boss-
partly alive.
Boss is on top of the whole zombie thing. So I'm waiting to see how long it takes for him to find out the whole zombie thing and then jump on the whole zombie board.
Yeah, he might do the brain selling thing too eventually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know about ending up being turned into a zombie. I could see it since everyone's fucking a zombie, but
Everyone is fucking a zombie.
no.
I know where you went with that, B.
That's not where I went with that.
I heard
I
it.
mean-
I heard it. That's exactly where you went with it.
Do you really know who you're sleeping with? At this
Maybe,
point,
yeah.
I mean,
Yeah. Well, are we still under the impression that no, everyone's a zombie until proven otherwise?
Everyone is a zombie,
Yeah.
including Babinaw, who's apparently filing for working at the FBI now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's gonna happen to Liv if Babinaw leaves?
He's not gonna go through with it.
Someone asked.
He's not gonna go through with it, and then that's nothing. Like, him and Liv are still gonna be best
If
buds.
he goes, what's gonna happen to Liv?
She's
Maybe
gonna
she becomes
put,
an informant for the FBI.
There's that, or she's gonna put on tights and a cape, and she's gonna be a superhero.
Or she gets a new partner.
Do you think Babinaw would take Liv up to the FBI ranks with her?
No.
Like he
I
already
think it's-
uses her as his like partner now when I'm pretty sure the police department isn't sanctioning this. So
No.
if they're not sanctioning it, what's going to stop him from doing the same thing with the FBI?
Well, I mean, he's gonna be moving with the other agent, whoever she's like. What did she say, Virginia or something?
Yeah, Virginia.
That's not what's going on.
No, I know, but I'm saying like.
She said she's leaving, and she hands him an FBI report and says, "What's gonna happen when I'm not around?" So it's not that he's following her. He's
No, but
he's
I
trying
have
to
a
advance
feeling
his
he
career.
will. I have a
He's gonna
feeling he
want to?
will. Yeah, and if Clyde leaves, I'm thinking they're gonna find out about the zombies. Agent Bozzio is gonna find out about the zombies. I don't know if he's gonna find out about
I
Liv,
think Bozzio might
but
already know.
I think he might take her. and use her psychic abilities, because we already know he doesn't really care about the rules.
True. But he did just get, I mean, I don't know if he knows about the zombies, but he did just get sucker punched in the face.
Yeah. What did your assailant look like? It was a fist. It was a giant fucking fist.
You did not see that coming at all. He was just like, ooh, cookie jars, boom.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like, don't touch my cookies.
I like how Blaine's still going back to Ravi because, you know, the amnesia after saying, I needed to see a real doctor. But knowing the situation now, Blaine's like, okay, this is the only place I can go.
And Babino's like, what the fuck? and they think he's full of shit too.
Yep.
Yeah. What did you guys think about the Max Rager commercial?
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Vaughn is horrible. He's such a horrible person. And the thing is,
I love that commercial.
I have a dislike for the actor because he was in the most previous season of Helix, and he played the master of a cult. He was also an immortal who was a real dickwad who his wives were his sisters and his granddaughters, and it was okay. I just didn't like that part, and that's why I have a dislike for the character, for the actor.
You play almost everything, and then you become that's how it works.
Yeah.
There's certain people that just they're bad guys because they're good bad guys, so they play bad guys in fucking everything.
See?
So you're watching the show, and they're like, oh,
There's-
he's gonna be bad.
There's David Anders again.
Oh, because he's bad and everything. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
What was it? Oh, I was at work and I was watching, was it CSI or one of those? It was one of those cop shows, and the bad guy was David Andrews. It was like, what are you doing? Playing a Russian.
You were at work.
And you were speaking in Russian.
And you were watching CSI. I hope your boss is watching.
Well,
I
she
was at
works
lunch.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
I was at lunch.
Thank you for clarifying.
Okay, so, yes, I was at lunch. We have a big TV in the lunchroom, and I don't know if it was CSI or something, some criminal intent, one of those shows or whatever. But David Anders was playing the bad guy. He was this Russian that had stolen his sister and was torturing people.
Oh.
And I was like, "What are you doing on my TV?"
I told you, David Anders is everywhere. He's omnipotent. He's in every show that you could ever think of. Even if he's not, he's probably there somewhere.
And
He's
then
uncredited
Rita.
in everything. It's like instead of the 7 degrees of Kevin Bacon, it's David Anders is actually in 7 out of the 7 shows you watch degrees of David Anders.
Got you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. 100 degrees of David Anders.
100% David Anders. Yes.
I mean, if we're going to talk about Vaughn and his stupid commercial, we have to talk about why he was showing that commercial to Rita.
I really, really, really liked that commercial, and that commercial made me want to buy Supermax. So I went to the store today.
Oh,
I went to the
God.
store, and I bought a can of Supermax. So.
Yeah, because that's Supermax.
Yeah, it is. See the big M? Supermax.
Uh-huh.
It's big M. It's really big, so it's super.
Gotcha.
You want to try some?
I don't think Rita liked the commercial, though.
You want to try some?
No, I don't.
They need to make that. They need to make Supermax. You know, like they came out with the True Blood. They came with the True Blood. They need to come out with the
CW, get on that, please. Please.
marketing guys.
Just
marketing.
team up. You know, all you have to do is team up with an existing energy drink too. Like
Oh, yeah.
you could team up with Red Bull or Monster or Amp or any one of those and just have a flavor. That's all you need to do. Like, I would buy the shit out of that. Like, I'd need to at least buy one to keep the can.
Just so every time on the show you'd be like,
Yeah, like I'd have to have one for a TV prop. Like, have to be there. So, and then I would buy probably a case of them. So every iZombie podcast we ever did, I would drink a can of Supermax during the podcast for product advertisement. So, Yeah, no. Anything else? Or Rita, you were...
Yeah, I mean, that's
Rita.
the reason why we saw the commercial in the first place, because Vaughn was showing it to Rita, and he's like, you like it? You like it? Oh, you like it. You're just not saying anything. And she's just like, let me the fuck out of here.
She's like, I want to fucking kill you, you
Yeah,
ass.
she's going to. I think that's going to be Vaughn's demise, is Rita. She's going to get him. And I mean,
Either turn him or kill him or something. I would think that she would turn him just to like
say
sit back and cry.
haha. Yeah.
Well, Major already wants to do that, so I'm curious if Major and Rita are going to team up again.
Well, right now he's
And
got to
if they
get.
do,
Well, I mean,
Liv isn't going to be too thrilled with it.
Oh no.
you know, Major went there to turn Vaughn and give him
Scratch.
Ravi's cure. But Vaughn was telling Rita that they're working on a cure. That's why he's not letting her out.
Right.
So, I don't know. There's just cures all over the place now.
Yeah. And, like I said, the episode ended with Major in cuffs, so they're like, yep, you're the killer.
Mm-hmm.
So I think what it's going to take now is Ravi, who knows that the bodies are frozen somewhere, to find out where they are and have all these bodies show back up and become out into the public, and then they don't have a case because there's no missing bodies.
Mm-hmm.
Right, and
So
the people are alive, so there's no murders.
Yeah, so they won't be able to contain him.
And technically,
they could...
not all of them are kidnappings because he talked to most of them.
Right. So, but the thing is, he would... That's the most they'd be able to charge him for, is kidnapping at that point. Mm-hmm. But a good percentage of those people are aware of what he was doing and that he was freezing them to not kill them and...
To maybe eventually give them a cure.
Yeah.
So not all of them would really prosecute him.
No.
For any reason.
I think all of them would actually stick up for him, and then that would get him out. And I think that's exactly what's going to happen. I don't know. Season finale is next week. It's going to be really exciting. You guys have any predictions before I read the synopsis?
Well, I don't know from the promos. Zombie apocalypse.
Yeah, everybody's a zombie now. I mean, I didn't watch the promos, so...
It's got to be something to do with Supermax.
Yeah, it's got to be, because, he's
big launch campaign.
He's marketing it, and he's putting a commercial out. He's going to it's going to be on the shelves, and it's going to have that zombie effect.
Cannot wait to buy it.
Okay, so this is what I got going on in my head. Because from when I watched the promos, and obviously we saw part, if you've watched the promo, part of it is is Liv talking to Major in prison behind the glass, and Major's hungry.
Oh, yeah.
He's very hungry.
So I'm like, I wonder if he gets in the middle of a brawl in prison and accidentally scratches a bunch of people, and then it just kind of goes and spreads from there, and just like everybody in the prison becomes a zombie.
Pussy break.
Yeah, the guards are involved, and they're scratched, and...
Yeah, congratulations, Major. You just created the zombie apocalypse.
That would be interesting.
That would be okay, to be
I would
honest.
like that. Anyway, next week, the 2 episodes are called Deadbeat and Salvation Army.
Salivation Army.
Salvation.
Okay.
Saliva Army.
Everybody's gonna be spitting all over the place.
Liv and Ravi are in need of help and find an unlikely ally in Blaine. Detective Babinaw and Dale Bozzio pursue a new lead on an old case. Meanwhile, when Major finds himself in a world of trouble, sleazebag Brant Stone comes to his rescue. Vaughn's evil side reaches a whole new level of mean.
Oh God.
And then, and then the other episodes, Salvation Army, Rob Thomas from Matchbox 20 guest stars.
Yeah.
Which he played the song, the jingle of the Supermax commercial. Right. So
you
I was doubting whether or not it was actually him.
You didn't read who was starring in Deadbeat.
Who was starring in Deadbeat? Ken Marino from Veronica Mars. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Who's that? I didn't watch Veronica Mars.
Oh, Okay, that's just Bozzio. Never mind. I read Veronica Mars and I was like, oh. She's coming.
Okay.
Sorry.
Working together on a mission, Liv, Detective Babinaw, and Major Krajvan's Supermax Rager Party, where Rob Thomas, as himself, performs a song from his solo career. Meanwhile, Blaine reaches out to Peyton for help, which does not sit well with Ravi. So, yeah.
Okay. Here it goes. They're fighting over the girl.
The synopsises, they seemed kind of like they're not telling us much, which is a good thing because it's finale. Mm-hmm. The promo actually revealed a lot.
Yeah.
By the sounds of it, so.
Yep.
I'm excited.
I am too. This will be a very good double episode.
Mm-hmm.
It will, and we'll be doing one podcast to speak about both episodes, so we're not doing a double podcast. Yeah. Technically doing a double episode podcast, but it's not going to be...
There's not going to be 2 podcasts.
Correct.
It's extended podcast, because there's more to talk about.
Yes.
Yes. So I think that's about it. Kim! Where can people find you?
On Twitters at HUFFITY, PUFFITY. Did you hear me?
Yeah, we heard you.
Okay, I was like, oh God.
Nikki, where can people find you?
Find me on Twitter, LadyBetHam24, LadyYVENOM24. It's up there.
You can find me down below. That's phenomenal. PHENOMEDOM. You can find us all and more on Facebook, Gmail, G+, Twitter, MySpace, and right here on YouTube at /ASOTVpodcast for some more podcasts for some of your favorite TV show, games, and movies. Till next week for the finale. See you guys later. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Yeah.